Chat, we're here. It's crazy to me. Y'all probably thought I was gonna be late. I scheduled it an hour earlier, and y'all probably like, man, he gonna be late this time. I'm here this time, man. On the dot, as soon as it hit 2 o'clock. Can't play with me, bro. You can't. Let me let everybody in the Discord know we up. Oh, man. Let me tell you. Out here, ate some cinnamon rolls, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Things are attacking me right now. All right, but how's everybody doing, man? What's up? Black Yoshi Star, how you doing? Antonio, glad to see you, man. Necromancer, what's up? Tripez, what's up? Nox, what's good? Hey, bro, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Also, yeah, I did pick Gabby Maru's special art for his with the free ticket. I think his is definitely the best out of everybody's from this crossover. But yeah, Mr. Leviathan, what's up, man? Vox, what's up? Damien, I see everybody here. I'll say we're doing a little bit of an earlier stream today because I actually have some stuff to do later. So I don't want to like be in a rush. So we're doing an hour before, but it's still going to be, you know, about the same, maybe like an hour, hour and a half. Depends on what we're doing, but we're mainly just going to be farming the Shinobi event, or I said the Shinobi event, the Hell's Paradise crossover. And then I guess I guess that's all I'll do. Cause I actually was trying to get a 4+ on Gabby Maru, because I just love this character, man. He's definitely like my favorite from this crossover so far. I like Sagiri too. Sagiri's definitely really cool, but I just love Gabby Maru. Especially his animations, bro. Like, I don't know if y'all have seen him, but like this freaking, not his skill, his attack, I love the dashing. Like all of like the flash steps or whatever, bro. Oh my god, they're so freaking clean. Like his super art does it too. It's so nice. I love it. And the dude does damage, man. Like this guy does some freaking DPS. But yeah, we're gonna be using him probably in the runs today. Yeah. What's up, saying? Watching on the TV? Oh snap! Favorite YouTuber right now? Hey, appreciate it, bro. Glad you enjoy the content. But yeah, hey man, let's get this stuff started, bro. Let's get this stuff started. Let's not hold up. Let us. Do I want to use this setup? You know what? Yeah, I guess I will just use this one. Let me change the AI set. I was using this yesterday for B3. I was farming B3 for pretty much all day, just in the background while I was doing other stuff, just playing the game, talking to other people and everything.
Sometimes it takes a different approach.
Oh, this is on repeat. Whoops. I did not mean for that to be on repeat. It's fine. Let's see, use equip 1, and we'll use this on wave 1 or higher, I guess. Why is my game lagging, bro? Brother, you gotta be joking me. Also, why is the music so quiet? It's just for this song specifically. I think it's just more of a quiet song, but whatever. Whoa, wait. Use equip 2. There we go. Then same thing for equip 3. Use the skill. What's the condition I'll do on this? You know what? Yeah. We'll use a skill when art is like, when not as super arts. That'll work. All right, and then we'll super art whenever we can. All right, cool. Does Emperor pair well with M12? Oh, Mizuki 12 duration? Yeah, absolutely. Emperor pairs well, or Mizuki pairs well with pretty much most damage dealers in the game that are physical. If there's a physical damage dealer in this game, yeah, you're going to be wanting to use 12th generation Mizuki. It's very similar to that of, what is it? Draken. You know how Draken pretty much works with every single physical damage dealer? It's like the same thing. Everybody in here? Hey, look at all the Gabby Marus, man. Look at everybody winning. This man Kelp Juice got it from a freaking Alk summon. Or a ticket, one of the two. You got Sagiri from the free ticket multi? Hey, that's big dubs, bro. It really is. What is this? Increase on arc gauge by 30. Increase physical damage by 60%. What? Is that from Block? Wait, that was... I was about to say Block Rock Shooter. Is that from Black Rock Shooter? Wait. Bro, that's crazy. I never seen that. That's actually a really good equip. And of course you got Rivy Stunner too, man. I wish I had Rivy Stunner. Rivy Stunner would be so freaking good on Gabby. Like, so freaking good, chat. You lost, you didn't get anything? You hate to see that, man. You really do. Good morning. Hey, man. Good morning to you. Well, it's good afternoon for me, but hey, I'll still take it. Oh, we got a Sagiri here. Okay, okay. I want to know, has anybody got a 4+? Do we have a double 4+ shit on Gabby or Sagiri yet? Anybody on or in the chat does? I guess I can check my Discord too if anybody's got like a 4+ on Gabby Maru. I see double 4+s on Shiro, but I don't see 4+s on anyone else. I have a wait, you have a friend that has a double 4+ on Sagiri? Yeah, dude, I mean, to be honest, I've been really farming Crest this week because it's half off, but like the thing is that I don't think I will ever I don't think I'll ever do this again unless like it's half off and I have more stamina pots, because I had 40 and I felt like I still didn't have enough. You got 2 4+s on Gamma and under 700 runs. That actually is really lucky. I mean, usually it depends. It's different for everybody, but the average is relatively, I don't want to put it. It could be like literally anything. Like on Sharon, for an example, I got Sharon's 4+ in under 300 runs. So it's different with everyone. You know what? I have an idea. I had 50 large and 20 small, still didn't have enough. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, and here's the thing too, chat. Okay, so I mean, yeah, you know, I am a little bit of a paying player. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be wailing all the time, but I'm a little bit of a paying player. You know, I spend a decent amount of money whenever characters come out that I really want. Like, for an example, Hell's Paradise, Fate, all that. But wait, can Gavin kill by himself? Oh, he did. He absolutely can. He absolutely can. But yeah, like, I don't think it's worth. Oh, never mind. No, he can't. But yeah, I don't think it's worth to like spend like $4 for 20 stamina or 20 stamina large potions. Like, I'm kind of good on that. I know like some people buy that every month, but I think you can get it like what, 100 every month. Yeah, that's not worth it. I don't know about that, because in total that's like what? You can buy it 5 times, you get 20. So I think it's like $4. So it's 20 bucks for 100 stamina pots, which I don't know about that. I'm not really that desperate at all for 4+. It's just on certain characters I really want 4+s on. Like I don't even want double 4+s on Gabby. I just want one on Gabby. I know you remember that Haruto summon stream. I do remember it. It was terrible. Oh, Gabby with the double 4+. Look at this man, Wolf. He actually got it. What you got on him? All stats, skill CT. Okay, solid. Wait, you got the flux? Do you have flux drops? Or have you just not done it yet? Time to farm for a 5+. Yeah, that's that too. Like, it added on to the grind. I mean, 5+s are cool, but like, you definitely don't need them. I'm not gonna lie. In game though, I really like how they look. I like how they look more than a 4+. Oh, not flexed. I got you. You can't farm the 5+. She's gone already? Really? I thought she was gonna be here for like another week. Nui's eye patch. Attack buff plus art gauge? Dang. That's crazy. I'm about to use this long-eared crown too instead of this freaking Finaloha shorts. That's what I was using in my nukes with Gabby earlier. Yeah, 4+ is all you need. Yeah. Well, I mean, I would even argue that level 4 is good enough, right? Like 4+ is, unless it's for art gauge. Art gauge, you definitely want a 4+. That's like the only crest in the entire game where I would say, yeah, you really want that as a 4+, because all that extra archgen is really nice. Or even at a 5+, you want that extra. Because I think if it's 5+, it actually gives you, what is it? 45? Yeah, it gives you 45 art gauge, which is completely dumb. Does Genos have to be the leader for the XP passive to work? No. No. He doesn't have to be the leader. A lot of people... Wait, does he? No, I don't think he does. No. I think it's just a passive thing. A lot of people do that for... Are you serious? Am I... Is this real life? I really am like at the very edge of that. That's crazy. But no, Genos doesn't need to be the leader, because a lot of people use Genos in their Crest auto farms just for the extra XP buff, so they can level up faster. Will you make an updated Super Awoken tier list? At some point, yeah. I mean, but if I do one, it probably won't include what's on JP. It'll just include what's on Global. I thought about doing it recently a few times, but it won't include the JP stuff. Oh, look at that. Oh, talking about that freaking shaman. I saw you on the leaderboards for, I think it was, well, it wasn't on the leaderboards. I don't think you were on the leaderboards, but you were in the recent clears. Because I was looking at it for, I think, stage 4 of Water Summoners Road, and I saw your freaking double 5+ Emperor. I was like, damn, that's crazy. But, what was I gonna say? I forgot. Oh, yeah, the tier list. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing it. I'm thinking about maybe waiting till all of Hell's Paradise is out, and then I make a tier list about, specifically the Super Awoken characters. I know people want me to do that with the Dream Evolutions, but I don't know when I'll wait for that. Maybe I'll rank the Saga-specific ones whenever they come out. Because they did all the ninjas in JP, and I'm actually going to be talking about that in a video in like a few days. But, yeah, definitely would like to give some of my thoughts on it. But the thing is that, like, I don't really like tier lists at times, because I feel like it kind of promotes people not to think. And whenever they see like a character rated kind of low, they're like, oh, the character's trash. It's like, I mean, not entirely, but like, for an example, if I say Salter is like an A tier ascended character, people are gonna be like, oh my god, Salter's terrible compared to like Emiya, but it's like, well, Emiya does so much more, right? So uh yeah, tier lists ruin the thinking process for people once they see it. Yeah, for real. A lot of people just, I mean, it's the same thing with the Hell's Paradise, right? A lot of people weren't even hyped for Hell's Paradise or don't even want to like give the units a chance because the characters that we're getting aren't necessarily broken, but they're just great additions to what we already have. Like I literally said this about Sagiri. Sagiri, whatever you think about her, she is like the new Sakura Mira to an extent. Like her, Haruto, and War God Finn is like the new Holy Trinity. And what is it? Freaking, it's crazy to me that people just kind of turn their brain off and like they don't really see like if it's not broken or uber meta, then it's trash. Which I guess is fine, but like I don't know. I feel like it's not as fun to play the game like that. I feel like you just summon for characters that you think are cool, and then you make sure you get like the meta characters, of course, whenever they come out. But something for characters you think are just cool or look nice, I feel like it's never a bad thing. With the breakup, yeah. How good is Garumaru? I like they put the wife in the background. Yeah, for the special. Yeah, for the special costume, I really enjoyed that. I would say Garumaru is actually pretty okay, but he's kind of like the same thing as Saber Alter. Saber Alter and him have the same issue, which is their biggest strength is their greatest weakness. And it's that they're just damage dealers. They're literally just there to deal crazy amounts of DPS. And at the time, at the current moment in time, it's really good damage. But who's to say how good this damage will be in like a year from now? You know what I mean? The benefit though of Gabby is that he actually has crit buffs and a damage buff in his kit too. So you can utilize him in other things apart from just utilizing him as solely a nuker. But I feel like that's definitely where he is the strongest. It's just being a crazy DPS character. I think it's better for people to have to at least have a rough estimate of how good they are, especially in gacha games where people pay for characters. I don't want people to waste their money. Yeah, true. Definitely. I just hate the mentality. Like I don't mind that. I just hate the mentality of oh, character comes out, character is not like top of the meta, so terrible. And it's like, why even summon on them? Why waste money on them type stuff? Like I literally got that in every single gacha game I've ever played and every single gacha game that I've ever uploaded on the channel. I remember whenever I was playing Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross and Gallon came out and I got Escanor because Escanor was on his banner. It was an Escanor and Gallon banner. And I wanted Gallon too, but I didn't get him. And people were like, dude, why are you freaking out about not getting Gallon? Like Escanor is the better character. It's like, dude, I want Gallon. He's sick. How do I enter the code to try to get a chance to join you? In the join multiplayer lobby, there should be a thing in the bottom right after you click join multi. It will say like enter lobby code, and that's where you'll put the code in. Do you play Hawkeye Star Rail or Genshin? No, I don't. I don't play either one, dude. It's hard for me to keep up with one gacha. I've literally had to drop Bleach because I've been so busy in life and stuff. Though after watching the anime, putting in Chobei is kind of random, is it? That's another character I'm pretty hyped for. Oh my god, you have a luck 53 Gabby? You're trying to triple. Oh my god, you're trying to triple crest him. Jesus. You gotta have 60 luck for that. What unit are you going to get a 5 or 5+ for? One of my first characters is probably going to be Draken because I use Draken all the time and pretty much every single nuke, and he has a 4+ on him already. So yeah, probably Draken definitely will be one of them. After that, if I can get also Gray's another character that we need a 5+. Definitely. Gray has double 4+s on him. He's the only character in the game for me that has a double 4+. So definitely need to get Gray. You like my 53 Gabby? Dude, oh my. Appreciate the dono though, but yeah, man. You're crazy for trying to get that. Using all those luck gems though to get a triple crest. Or try to get triple crest. Yeah, the boy only got like 20 minutes of screen time, not gonna lie. For real? I see. Do you know one character that I haven't used ever since I got them to max luck chat? It's my Juno. I have Juno at luck 100, and I have never used her since I did that. I've kind of wasted it, and I realized that I shouldn't have did that. I should have just saved it. Like, if I would have used that for War God Finn, granted War God Finn wasn't even announced at that point, I would have been a lot better off. But yeah, I didn't use it. I used it on Juno, and I wish I didn't. Like, right now, I think I have around, like, 29 or 30 something saved up. And I want to get a lot more luck gems because I want to save them all for Jay. Because Jay is going to be my new Gray when he comes out. Rambling Gamer, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, I really wish that I wouldn't have done that. Because I have it for no reason. You're 300 lucking Jay? I mean, Jay is going to be a crazy luck unit if you actually want to go that route. I think, like, okay, so here's the thing. For the people that want to do that, you know, you guys we already made the decision, right? We're already planning for it. So it adds... Him being a luck unit, I feel like adds so much value because you turn your brain off, you do events, and then he just clears it. And then not to mention too, he's a pretty decent unit on his own, right? Now, he's not like a bad character whatsoever on his own. You wish Haruto would stack with Juno, but that would be too good, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing with, like, a lot of people wish that Haruto could stack with Emperor. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's for what little balance they have, right? Another thing, too, about Gabimaru, chat, is that this man's animations are so fast, and I love it. I'm so glad they're actually quick. For a nuking style character, they're pretty freaking quick. The super art, though, does last for quite a while, but it does so much damage that I don't think it matters. The main thing is that the startup of it is very quick. So OP, waiting on them Gabby Maru and Sagiri showcase videos. Yeah, I actually recorded Sagiri's last night, and I finished recording it today. And then I started recording Gabby Maru's video today as well. But I'm going to be waiting till Earth Summoner's Road comes back to finish the showcase because I want to show Gabby against Stage 5 of Earth Summoner's Road. What does this do? Is this an AoE Archon? Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, buffs out everybody's Arcage. That's cool. I need Sagiri. She's the GOAT of Hell's Paradise. And two, bro, Miyu, War God Finn, Sagiri, plus maybe Ainz go crazy. That would, yeah, I haven't tried that yet myself. I will say Sagiri with War God Finn is already kind of OD. Like, if you add Miyu to it, it's just gonna make it stupider. Like, Miyu adds so much extra damage because of 200% arch damage buff, and I don't even think like you need it like a lot of the times. But the thing is that if you do that, literally the last unit could be a Forte or like somebody with like multiple support slots just to support the team and give everybody the Arcage they need. Because you already have all the damage buffs covered, right? You have the 100% attack buff, the super crits from War God Finn. You got the Earth Resist down with Sagiri. You have the 200% arts damage buff with Miyu, plus the equips that they're all going to be using. So you don't have to worry about using a character to actually buff them at that point. I did use Sagiri, War God Finn, and Draken together, and that was a pretty devastating combo. Is Shaltir still good? Yeah. Shaltir is still good. It's just, you know, other characters are coming out and newer characters are going to get more spotlight. But yeah, Shaltir is still amazing. She's one of my, I don't know how I'd say she's one of my favorites, but she's definitely a very good damage dealer. I think my favorite damage dealer at the moment that's ascended would probably be Gabby Maru. Yeah, it'd probably be Gabby Maru. My favorite, here's the thing too though, is that like my favorite ascended character is probably Ainz. Like no lie, like I love what they did with Ainz. Like, I mean, I love my boy Shiro as well, that's my GOAT, but I really like Ainz a lot. Like every time I get to use Ainz, I'm pretty happy. So at least crossover wise, I will say that. Like, if we're talking GS wise, then it's War God Finn. I love War God Finn, but crossover wise, probably be like Gabby and Ainz and Shiro are like my three favorites. Kirisame is a close fourth because I just love Kirisame's design. Ainz on your main team, yeah. Adventure Time collab win? Jake the dog and Finn the human in the game? That would be crazy. Shelters in the Lisa waiting room or for Star God? I mean, yeah, I guess. At this point, bro, I don't know. Like, Star God is going to be crazy whenever she comes out. But at the same time, we have... After seeing like all the characters coming out, even if you miss Star God, I don't think it's like the end of the world. Like, yeah, Star God will help you out a ton, but I don't think it's the end of the world. The only character right now, at least, that I've seen in the Ascended era that I would be like, okay, if you missed him, you're kind of out of luck for a lot of stuff because he just makes stuff so easy, is just War God Finn. War God Finn is definitely that character. And it's crazy because he's the first. He's the first Ascended character, and he's just so freaking strong. Even now, even with all these other characters coming out, he's still like in a tier of his own. I don't know how they're ever gonna like kind of beat him or like make something even better. because he gives so much. The only thing I can think of instead of like trying to power creep him or do something even crazier is just make a unit that's like on his level. They gave him so much. They gave him equipment CT down. They gave him what is it? Art gauge, crits buffs, super crits, attack buffs, like passive arched into the whole team instantly. Like, you know, he has so much. War God Roy? Dude, Roy, I'm waiting for that. I'm actually really excited for a Ascended Roy. Ascended Roy or Ascended, what is it? Zeorg. I want Ascended Zeorg because I want to see dual wield Rude Magus and freaking Exceed Zex. That's what I want. When did the ninjas Dream Awakening? What'd you say? Oh, I can't see it, Nubs. Oh, why did the Dream Awakening so weak? Wait, are they weak? I haven't actually looked at them. I've been saving it because I'm going to save it for a video. But Dream Awakenings are very hit or miss a lot of the times. And I mean, I like how they are. And I mean, it's a good time to like get excited for them, but I feel like a lot of the times they just do it just to do it. Like you saw that a lot with the Tensura crossover. A lot of the Tensura crossover units, whenever they got buffed with Dream Awakenings, kind of seemed a little half-assed. Just a little bit. Ascended Mommy Mirror win? Well, we have BF Mirror already. But I don't know when she's coming out to Global. I really like BF Mirror a lot too. What was I gonna say, chat? Yeah, Malia, Ascended Ash, Ascended Zeorg, Roy are definitely some of the characters that I really want. I think Ascended Ash could look so cool, like with his artwork. Like I could just imagine how crazy they could make his artwork look. It's going to be interesting, though, because I want to know if they're ever going to make a unit that has, like, a true status effect in the sense of, like, it can't be resisted. I wonder if that's ever going to be, like, a thing. Because we have so many bosses that are, like, becoming resistant to status effects. And I wonder if there'll ever be a time where we have something that is guaranteed to, like, be afflicted onto the enemy. Like if we get like the Envenom status effect, but like we have a unit that can do it now or something. BF Mirror will come with chapter 23. I see. Ascended Ifrit with Ultimate Burn or something. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I feel like it would be called like its own unique status effect though, right? It wouldn't be like Burn or something like that. I feel like they would have to make like a whole new status effect. And probably like a new image for it and everything else. So I think it could definitely work, but at that point they could dig themselves a hole and be like, okay, if we start making units that revolve around this, then there's no way to actually counter it because every character is guaranteed to inflict this type of status effect unless they start adding bosses that counter specific units by being like, okay, if you inflict me with a debuff that is something I can not counter and it's just guaranteed, I instantly kill your team or something like that. Which I don't think a lot of people will like that, including myself. GS balancing is so poop. Every boss ignores reflection. Poor Duran and Malim. Well, I mean, yeah, that's the simple fact of. I think it's how do you counter it, right? If every boss in the game could get countered or get blown up by reflect, I feel like a lot of people, or some bosses, or not even some bosses, but like a lot of content would be made so trivial if you could just reflect everything. I mean, granted, you could make a boss specifically counter reflect by, okay, if you reflect damage back at me, then I instantly kill you or something like that, right? Like, I mean, you could make like stuff like that, but the thing is, will they? I don't think so, and I don't think that's also the best way to handle it, but. Or instead of instantly killing your team, right, chat? Instead of instantly killing your team, they just cancel it, right? They're just like, oh, you're reflecting? Never mind. You're not doing that no more. So I think there's ways they could like do it, but let's be honest, chat. Let's be honest. Will they? Probably not. Probably not. Let's not give them too much credit here. Let's not give him too much credit. Yama P will delete your account. Yeah, exactly. Because in okay, so whenever I played the City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia, that was one of my favorite mobile games, right? I love that game so much, but I stopped playing it because every unit kind of just became the same thing. Everybody had the same game plan. And I remember there were specific bosses that you couldn't do certain things on. Like you couldn't stun a certain boss, right? Or you couldn't do this or you couldn't do that. Or you couldn't take too many turns. Like if you were running a team that was very aggro and you took too many turns before the boss got a turn, the boss would literally say, okay, screw that. The boss will instantly take a turn because it was a turn-based game and do some type of crazy attack and pretty much kill your team at that point. So there's definitely ways that they could do it that are probably going to be extremely frustrating. But that's probably why they just say, okay, reflect immunity, life still resist, and all that type of stuff. Because it's just easier, I guess. What crossover would you like to see? I don't really care too much. I would like to see a game crossover. I think more so than anything nowadays. We cross over with a lot of animes, but I would really like to see like a video game crossover. IOP, what's up, man? Super defense ignore on a future unit? I don't even see how that would work. How do you make defense ignore even crazier without just turning it into crit? Right? Like... It ignores defense twice. They die twice as hard. That's what happened. Right. I'm kind of into that. I'm wondering if we'll ever get a character that just has a chance to insta-kill. I feel like every gacha game has a character that can do that. That has a chance to inflict insta-kill, or some way, somehow they can do it like quite consistently. Or not consistently, but they always have a chance to. I feel like that'd be sick. But so Wavy, thanks so much for the sub. Because I think a lot of people were saying that Ainz should have had that, from what I understand, but he didn't. That's War God Finn. Because Ainz in the anime does have a one-touch kill with him stopping time. I see. Yeah, I mean, like, we technically have insta kills in the game already because, you know, we have characters that just do so much damage. But it'd be cool if, like, for an example, we had a character that just, like, you load into a quest, it might have a 1% chance to do it. And you know, so many people would just sit there and spam reset. but maybe it has like a 1%, 0.5% chance or something like that. But if you load into a quest, it has a chance to instantly one-shot the boss. No matter what boss it is in the game, you have a chance to just instantly kill it. And it'd be cool if it had like its own unique animation for when the insta-kill went off. Like, if we ever get a Guilty Gear collab, which I don't think we will, they could do it with Guilty Gear because Guilty Gear has insta-kills. That'd be a good time to add it. I mean, if they ever add Gramps from Fate, I mean, we had a Fate crossover, right? But I don't think Gramps was in that movie. But if they ever add Gramps, Gramps can do it too. That's literally like one of his main things in actual Fate Grand Order. He has like a 3% chance, I think it is, on all of his attacks to one-shot an enemy. Is Juno still a big deal? She's not bad, but she's definitely not as good anymore as she used to be. I would argue that Juno probably won't be used again till Demon King Vox comes out. And even then, I would further argue that you probably don't need her at all anymore. Because there's all these other characters coming out that are just probably going to be overall better in that team comp. You got Dark Rosetta that just came out. You got Ainz, for an example. You have the new Tensura characters, Diablo, Demon Lord Rimuru, all of them. So it's not like she's needed anymore in those compositions. Now, they could make her Dream Awakening dummy whenever it finally happens, but who knows, man? I don't really have like super high hopes with a lot of Dream Awakening characters. I don't think like it's impossible that they... it's not like an impossible feat that, oh, they won't ever make like a character super meta from their Dream Awakenings. I think it will happen eventually, but we haven't had that happen yet on Global. Or I said on Global, on JP. Like, the craziest example of a Dream Awakening going stupidly hard was like Eagle. Eagle's Dream Awakening was dumb. They like completely reworked the character almost. Whereas art, true art, and super art? Yeah, that'd be sick. Yu-Gi-Oh! Collab, yeah. Have 100% damage up when near death? I mean, that could definitely help Rags' case, but Rags just needs like a high multiplier and a little bit more. Because his whole thing is that, oh, he can feint. And that's like it. So I think definitely giving him like a high multiplier, possibly like, what is it? I think it's like 30,000 right now. I don't know how much they want to buff it, but I would argue buffing it to like, if they really want to make him meta, buff it as close as you can to like 100,000. Like, maybe make that thing like 80k, and then one of his Dream Evolution passives are like 200% crit damage or 200% damage up when near death or something else. And you have a character that can actually deal damage now. Because Rags hasn't been able to deal damage in forever. It's been so long since Rags have been able to hit hard. The only benefit Rags has is Rags has amazing slots. And that's it. He has all 5-star slots, which makes him extremely good. You know what? I'm going to actually look up Rags right now. Let me see. What does he have? So look at this. His skill is able to increase his own art gauge by 9. That's terrible. That needs to be buffed up to like 20 or 30. He has an art that reduces his own max HP and has a chance to... Yeah, that's it. It just reduces max HP and has a chance to feint the enemy. 50%, by the way. Not that good. And his true art has a chance to feint an enemy, and then he also gives himself a barrier. Why? Like, back then, it was kind of crazy because you're like, oh my god, he gives himself a barrier? But like, nowadays, it's like, bro, what? Why? Why give yourself a barrier? You're a nuker. The boss is gonna die. In a perfect world, the boss will die, so you don't need the barrier. I mean, the barrier would be nice if you fight a boss with a one-shot mechanic, but... or like a nuke mechanic at 1% HP. What's up, Logic? Oh, you good, man. You good. I'm early, bro. Is Volti LR worth summoning from Forever Summons despite getting replaced by Kirisame? He's not getting replaced at all by Kirisame. They're all like still meta tanks. All of them are still really good. But yeah, he's definitely worth the summon still. Yeah, all those tanks are like in the same tier. Like Volti LR, Kirisame, Thetis, Miranda. They're all like neck and neck with like how good they are. My favorites, of course, are Volti LR and Kirisame, but yeah, they're all amazing. All the tanks are always worth getting because they all kind of excel at different pieces of content to an extent. So Miranda's really good in magic damage fights. Volti LR is good in physical damage fights. Same thing with Kirisame. Kirisame is also good in like just pretty much any type of fight. Thetis is like the perfect middle ground. He's good everywhere. Give Gerald a true weapon in Dream Awakening, please. I don't know if a Dream Awakening or a true weapon would be enough. A Dream Awakening could possibly help him, but Gerald's whole tanking thing has always just been, okay, I tank because of my revive. Like, his revive is what makes him so strong. Because his barriers and his archgening isn't good at all. Like, even if they buff it, chat, I don't think it's going to be enough for him. Because you need to give like him a bigger barrier. You need to give him more archgen to the team. And his damage doesn't really matter. That's not where you're using him. So who cares about how much damage he's doing? And then he needs like some type of DR in the kit by default. Because I don't think he has any, right? I don't think he has like physical resist or magic resist or anything. So giving him some type of DR as well, like when near death or something else, would be very good. Ascend Gerald will make everyone immortal. I'm still waiting on a character to come out that is like a zombie character that wants the team to be like at low HP. And they get various buffs based on having everyone on the team being at super tight or like super low amounts of HP. I feel like that would be a sick character. They would just need other characters to synergize and work well with. He has DR and raids only. Yeah, see, like the raid. Okay, yeah, that's where it needs to be for everything. Instead of just only being for raids. It's the same thing with Coco, right? Like Coco's only really a breaker in raids, and then even then, she's not the best breaker. A giant beast in spirit units. Yeah, we definitely need other race characters, definitely. Having just humans all the time, having humans and demons is a little whack. Just a tiny bit. I would love a giant team, or just having like focusing on other teams, or like having a whole saga that's about like another race of characters, because we've had like the human saga, right, which is like Phantom Snipers. We've had the demon saga, which is KOB. We've had the god saga, which is Cross the Blaze. So we definitely need like the spirit saga and the giant saga and all that eventually. I'm hoping the beast saga, everything. I think you could make like some really cool characters with that, and people would like it. I really do. I think people would like it. The thing is that I guess they just don't think it would sell, maybe? Or maybe they're just so caught up in doing crossovers that they don't really care. And that's the thing that we've always said, is that we don't understand why they just constantly do crossovers. Because it's not like people don't like the regular GS units, but I understand too that crossovers do bring around the most money as well. But like, it's fine to do like a crossover, then okay, GS character, or crossover saga, crossover saga, crossover saga, or something like that, right? But it's usually they heavily focus on one, and then they wait and don't, or they just kind of like don't do the other one. They can't ever do two at once. They just have to do one at a time. Like the regular GS unit, B stars, Zootopia crossover. Yeah, I mean, also another thing is too, is that they kind of, okay, so gameplay wise, if you think about the health of the game too, starting GS when there's not a crossover sucks. It sucks so much. And I've talked about this a few times, but the reason why it sucks is because you start the game and you have nothing. Like you have no equips, you have no units, you have absolutely nothing at your disposal. So whenever there's a crossover, at least you can reroll, or you can summon for your favorite characters. And if you get your characters, then you at least have the gotcha equip banner to summon on that to try to get some more equips to make your units somewhat viable. Because in this game, units and equips are pretty much just as important as each other. Like if you don't have the equips to make the units work, why even have the unit, right? Like there's no point in having the unit. I think this could definitely be fixed though if they revamped the beginner missions to give you like maxed out equips that are good. Like for an example, I would say not even like equips we have existing in the game, but like really good counterparts. So you do like certain beginner missions, and not only does it give you crystals and a bunch of other stuff, but you get like an AoE Archton item that is really good, like for everybody. Or for an example, one of the big things, this is the major one right here. If you do the new player missions, maybe you get at least 3 type zeros that are fully maxed out. That helps you a lot for nuking, because in order to nuke, you pretty much need that equip. That's like a requirement. So doing something like that, getting like making new items that are just really good AoE Archton items for new players to obtain through the beginner missions, and just being able to obtain like LDH and all that, like without having to grind for it for so long. Because that's the problem with like trying to get the free equips, is it takes forever for you to grind for it. Just make the free Goku uniform without the damage buff and maybe a reskin of Rax Gym that's less powerful. I mean, yeah, you could definitely do that too, but I don't think you need to make it less powerful. I think you could literally just reskin it and make it the same thing. Just as like a free-to-play like counterpart, right? And like a new player counterpart. Because like there's so many equips that you kind of just need out the gate that just make your units usable. Like Curse Light Swords or like Izanagi's or Alma's hats, Exceed Zex's, right? Like there's a lot of equips that you pretty much need for characters to even be usable. Because if your character can't get their arts off, then you're not killing anything. You're not doing anything. Yeah, I think definitely revamping the new player missions would actually be extremely beneficial whenever there's not a crossover going on. And then when there is a crossover going on, those new player missions will just give people more incentives to play, like more reasons to do stuff. Because I mean, we do have new player missions right now, but from what I understand, you don't necessarily you don't necessarily get anything too wild, and I also don't think it gives you like too much directive of what to do apart from just do the story. And then I think it's like, yeah, the new player missions are like do the story, level up equips, maybe summon a few times, and then do KOB and cross the blaze and stuff like that. Who should I pity for in the future? I mean, that's really up to you, but if you want to know like the most meta picks, it would be what everybody's saving for, which is Star God Lisa. Star God Lisa would be the character that you would want to have. But if you have a favorite, then, you know, you can save up for them. Like, I know a lot of people are saving up for Demon Lord Rimuru, because who wouldn't want Demon Lord Rimuru? Give you good, sustainable, and new equipment. I mean, yeah, reworking the guild quest, that's actually has been brought to their attention before. It was like a long time ago during a Q&A, and they said they're not doing that. So who knows if we'll ever get something like that, but I'll be down. No, there's not guilds in the game, but we have the Adventurers Guild in the town that you can do for like chicken keys and stuff like that. That's what he's referring to. What do you hope will be the new addition to the game after the 6-star units and Dream Evolutions? I kind of hope that they don't give us Ascended or give us anything past the Ascended characters. I feel like they can go on for quite a while with the Ascended characters, right? I mean, if you think about the Awoken era, okay? The Awoken era pretty much lasted half a decade. Because Awoken characters started to come out like a year after JP. It was like, I think around the 2-year mark. That's whenever Awoken character. Oh, no. I'm lying. Yeah, no. I think I'm right. It was like a year after JP was out. That's whenever we started getting Awoken characters. But Awoken characters were really cool because you already had the base characters in the game, right? The base 5 stars. And then it was like, okay, everybody's getting Awoken. Plus, we're going to have new Awoken characters. That was sick. And they could have did the same thing with the Ascended era, but the problem is that they had so many Ascended units, or they had so many Awoken characters at that point, where I feel like going back and doing all of them would have been a hassle. So that's probably why they didn't do it. Also, this is going to be my last stamina bar chat. Have you noticed JP has a wiki page on the home screen, but global doesn't for some reason? It does? I didn't know. That's gonna be my last stamina bar. So once this one's gone, that's probably gonna be in the stream. Did you see how they fumbled my girl Shuri's Dream Awakening? No, I actually have not seen it. I haven't seen any of the Dream Awakenings yet. I'm gonna be doing a video on them just to see or give my overall thoughts on it. But if they did fumble it, I'm gonna be a little bit upset because Dream Awakening should be a chance to make these characters actually meta and viable. But the thing is that every Dream Awakening that's came out is just like a placeholder unit till you get the Ascended character, and I kind of don't like that. I would like these characters to be like on the level of Ascended units. What's up, Asian? How you doing? They actually made Sentimalim usable. I did see that. Yeah, Sentimalim got a pretty nice buff.
Coach Prime, we've been thinking about the next game. Me too. Strategy? Slow the game down. Or straight up action. I'm gonna catch 2 picks. I'm talking about thousands of picks. Go ahead, break it down real low. Stop playing with it. Red light, green light, go.
Between JP and Global, like how all the crossover units on Global are considered luck units. Yeah, that is something that is weird. But like what that's pretty much just led us on to be is that, okay, at some point, every character that is a crossover unit would just be a luck unit. Like they're gonna just like rerun the crossover and make it to where you can get the character to like 120 luck. Because I think on JP, right? Like, isn't it just 30 luck to max a character, or like to get a character to have like a double 4+ or triple 4+ if they're a crossover unit, or is it 60 on JP2? Yeah, it's only 30 on JP. That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I think JP doesn't have as much of a crystal economy. From what I understand, we get a lot more on Global. What do you think top 5 most must-have heroes are? For the Ascended era, I don't even think there's 5 characters I would say are must-haves. But if I had to pick 5, War God Finn, Emiya, Star God Lisa, hold on, let me look at the others. Yeah, that's it. That's kind of it. I mean, the other characters, it's not like they're bad, but I don't think they're necessarily must-haves. Can you make a top tier list? I don't know, man. I'm more of a bottom guy. Do you think there's something that... Wait, what does this say? Dude, I hate how I have this stupid freaking heart icon beside it. I can't freaking read whenever new messages pop up. Can I move it? I can't even move it. Do you think there's something that they could implement in gameplay? Like a new mechanic or something? Yeah, I think they could. Definitely. I think you could add a character that has a whole new type of attack that's not an art attack that builds up over time. Or like as you deal damage, like a limit break from like Final Fantasy. I think you could do that. Or you could add in like a team attack of some kind. Instead of, you know, we technically have like pseudo team attacks, right? Because everybody pops like their true arts at once. Everybody's doing an attack at once. It's like a combo. But having like an actual like team attack mechanic, I think could work too. You build up some type of gauge, you click it, all your units like go in formation, do like a unique attack. If you ever played Disgaea 5 I think has this, where everybody does like a unique attack. And it's like your entire squad does it. Like Chrono Trigger, yeah, how Chrono Trigger has like the double text and the triple text and all that. Yeah, pretty much like that. Yeah, cross arts already exist. Yeah. Which those are cool, but like imagine if you had like a gauge that filled up that instead of it just being a cross art with 2 characters, it was like an animation with like the entire team. I think definitely the Disgaea way would be like the easiest way to handle it. Like, because Disgaea has like the team attacks, or it's like the faction attack. I forgot what it is. It's whenever you have like, you know, all your people in like a certain building or something like that. And it's like, okay, everybody who's in R&D, whenever you activate this team attack, everyone from R&D is going to come out and do the team attack like in the middle of the fight. Like you could do something like that for GS. We build up a meter, all of them, it does like some type of crazy camera angle. It pops up like all their arts on screen, like side by side with each other. And then you do some big, massive attack. But it would have to be like not tied to arch gen. It would have to be tied to like some type of time meter or something else. And it would probably only be usable in certain events. Because if you had it in all events, who knows how well that would actually turn out. So, also crazy, right? I just now realized this man, Gabby Maru, uses Nimpo. I haven't heard Nimpo in so long. Dude, the last time I saw that was freaking, I mean, he uses fire and stuff, and maybe that's what it means in Japanese, but, is Ninja Gaiden. We need harder content, yeah. Ninja Gaiden Black on the Xbox, yeah. I played Ninja Gaiden Black. Ninja Gaiden Black, Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden... I played all the Ninja Gaidens. 1 through 3 at least, the trilogy. Third one kind of trash, but I like the first and second one. Ninja Gaiden Black though, man, the first one, that's a hard game. Even if you play like the remake of it, Ninja Gaiden Sigma or whatever, Ninja Gaiden Black Sigma, that's still a freaking difficult game, bro. That game is hard. Like if you've never played Ninja Gaiden, or even if you played action games, that game will really test you.
In the background on the YouTube Music app.
Sigma. Yeah. Because I actually have the trilogy on my PC. I played it recently, but yeah. I played through all of them and it was fun. I enjoyed the game quite a bit. And I haven't played the Ninja Gaiden game since I was like a kid. When I was like 10, I think I played like Ninja Gaiden 2 on the 360. And then I never played the first one whenever I was little. I always played the second one, and I loved the second game. Even though I sucked at it whenever I was younger. I loved it. Then I kind of hated how whenever you play the remaster of Ninja Gaiden 2, it's not the original Ninja Gaiden 2. Like it's overall just stupidly easy for one. And then for two, it just doesn't have like, it has weird story stuff and weird like boss stuff that wasn't in the original, and yeah, I just don't like it. Do you like Dynasty Warriors? I haven't played a Dynasty Warrior game since like the PSP, bro. I think I played Orochi Warriors, which I think is like the same thing, right? It's made by the same people, but that's what was the last Dynasty Warrior game I played. I'm not like against them though. I do enjoy them. I played Persona 5 Strikers, which I think was made by the people who make Dynasty Warriors. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it was. And that one was fun. But I'm not like super into like the, what do they call Mushu games? I'm not like super heavy into that, but they are a blast to play. Whenever you finally want to play one, you find one that you really like, they're a lot of fun. I enjoy those games because usually there's like a lot of depth to them. Like they're very simple on the surface, you can mash and everything, but like there's like some cool, you know, mechanics and combos that you can learn at times that make it a lot of fun. An action game is only as fun as you make it, right? Like if you have an action game, like for example, Devil May Cry, it's one of my favorite games of all time is Devil May Cry. And you can go through Devil May Cry and play as Dante and only use what can I think? I'm blanking out. The Sword of Sparta. There we go. You can only use the Sword of Sparta for the entire game and never try to like incorporate your guns or like your other weapons into your playstyle. And you can beat the whole game like that. But that's not fun. Learning how to use like all of your weapons in that game and learning how to combo with everything, or like if you play Nero, learning how to use all the different arms is so much fun. Or another game which is Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. That's another one of my favorite games. I love that game so much because learning how to use like all the different attacks, learning like what can combo, how to like cancel certain stuff and everything, it's sick. What's your opinion on the new character after using them? Oh, you talking about on Gabby? I love Gabby. Gabby's a dope character. Gabby's really fun. He's not like broken, but very strong in terms of a damage dealer. We'll see how long he lasts because he's a damage dealer. You know, we all know how that goes. DPS characters get power crept left and right, but he's pretty solid. He's pretty solid. I do enjoy him right now. But chat, that's gonna be it for this one. That is actually gonna be it. We have farmed 60,000 buckaroos, 60,000 currency, and I've used like 4 or 5 stamina pots. I don't actually know. I wasn't paying attention. 60k currency. We can buy out everything in the shop. Is there a luck gem in here? I didn't pay attention if there was. Is there? There's not a luck gem in here. Okay, never mind. But yeah, we can get all the LB stones, and we're gonna be vibing with that one, man. We really are. Look at all these 17 magic LBs. I need these defensive LBs for Kirisame's true weapon, but and I still need the support LBs for the Pala necklace that I got. But and we still have 25k left over, which I don't know what I'm gonna do with that yet. I'll probably just save it for a rainy day, or I'll just save it for whenever the crossover gets reset in like 3 weeks or something. But chat, that's gonna be it for this one, man. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for talking and everything, liking the video, or I said liking the video, liking the streams, subscribing, the donos, all that type of stuff. Appreciate all you guys. We'll be back probably next Monday, maybe. It depends on, we might come back next Monday if something gets announced or something, but if there's no new event or nothing happening, we probably won't stream next Monday, and we'll just stream whenever there's a new crossover event or something else, because we'll actually have some stuff to do then. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it, man. Thank you all for hanging out. We got new videos coming tomorrow and everything, showcases, Dream Awakenings, all that type of stuff. But yeah, thank you all again for hanging out. And last but not least, you guys already know, don't forget to drink water.